Hi, welcome to the Pink Moon Tarot. I'm Nikki, the Pink Moon Tarotist, and I'm here to give a general reading for the month of March 2022 for the Sun, Moon, Rising and Venus sign of Cancer. Now, as I say, these are general readings, so they may not resonate with everyone, so please do feel free to pick up everything that does and leave the rest behind. And if you know your Moon, your Rising or your Venus, then you can always check those out. They'll all be linked in the description box below, as will all the ways you can contact me if you would like a private reading or to work with me on a deeper level. And while we're speaking about things that are below, one side or the other of this lovely screen here, you will see there is a subscribe button. Please smash that subscribe button now so that you don't forget. Your support is truly appreciated. It helps me to grow as a creator. But more importantly, it just really helps the YouTube algorithms and helps me to actually get my videos seen by people, which would be nice. So without further ado, today I am using the Wild Unknown Tarot by Kim Krantz. And I'm just trying to shake it up a little bit with my tarot cards, because I realize I nearly always use the same one. And I don't want you to get bored. So let's take a little look and see what is going on for my lovely Cancers. This is a beautiful deck. It is mainly black and white. There are pops of color on it, as you can see, but it is a animal and nature-based deck, hence the Wild Unknown. And it's a really nice deck to work with, really nice to shuffle. The cards are very bendy, which I like, and they're a good size. So let's see what comes up for my lovely Cancers. Thank you. Ooh. Oof. Wow, Cancer, your cards are on fire today. Not literally, I'm not sat here burning. Oof. Wow. Wowzers. Okay. Three major arcana already. One of them has come out in the reverse. I will warn you of that. Oof. Oof. Wow. Okay. Okay. Oh, wow. Cancer. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 major arcanas have come out already in the reading, and there's only 9 cards here at the moment. Let's see what your overall energy is for the month. This is a month to pay attention, obviously. Okay. And now I know what you're paying attention to. So we have your overall energy is the 5 of Cups. Now the 5 of Cups, 5s are never easy energy. No matter what suit they're in, they are not an easy energy to deal with. They usually deal with some kind of loss, regret, pain of some description. So my lovely Cancers, what the 5 of Cups is showing is that there is something here that needs to be released. Okay, there is something that you need to pay attention to and let go of. When the 5 of Cups comes up, you can see in this particular, sorry, it's very difficult to show with my ring light on, but it's very dark here today. With this picture, you've got the horse looking down at the ground and the 5 cups up above them. In the traditional Rider-Waite, you've got 3 spilled over and 2 still stood up. So it's about not seeing what is still there for you. Okay, there is an energy here of focusing on loss, focusing on regret. You know, it's kind of the spilt regret card. Cups are all, you know, it's water energy, very related to us as a water sign. It's all to do with your emotions and your feelings and how you're feeling. So if this month you are feeling some kind of regret, some kind of loss, some kind of, you know, something has gone wrong, and you may be feeling a little bit less than. Just be aware of that, and be aware of the fact that in the Rider-Waite, the 2 cups are still standing. There is good to be had from that 5. And it is also a chance to heal from those past energies, those past regrets, those past losses. So don't take it as a really bad omen, is what I'm saying here. It is just be aware of not getting stuck looking at what you don't have, okay? Try to focus on what you do have, what you have achieved, what you have got, who you have in your life, and the good things that are happening around. So that's the sort of the energy that's surrounding you this month, is just to be aware of where your focus is going, okay? Now, wow, this is a reading and a half. Okay, we start off with the Daughter of Wands. The Daughter of Wands, wands are fire energy. Daughter of Wands would represent the Page of Wands, okay? It is that youthful energy, that spark, that creation, that thing that lights the fire in your belly. And this is a great energy to have here, okay? And remember, I said, you know, not to be focusing on what you don't have here. So focus on that spark. It may be very easy for you to put that spark out if you don't follow it, if you don't go with it, okay? The Page of Wands, or the Daughter of Wands as it is in this instance, you know, you've got the snake here making the infinity symbol, which I quite like that. It's, you know, it's representative of that creative energy. And you are a very creative sign. So if you're looking to move into a creative endeavor, now is the time that you may find your ideas start to flow. So don't block them, okay? And we are very concerned with past energy, because next to that we have the Judgment card. And Judgment is the past, present, future energy. But you can see here that the bird here is rising up and releasing all these birds below them, releasing that past energy. So it is, again, it is about releasing that past energy, letting that go. Don't let it hold you in place. Yes, the past can inform us so that we don't make the same mistakes over and over again. Obviously, it's good to learn from past endeavors, but we don't want to stay so stuck in it that we are not in the present. And at the moment, I'm really getting the sense that Cancer, you need to be here now. You need to not be focusing too far in the future. You need to not be looking too far behind, but you need to be present. You need to be here now, because great things are happening here and now if you are open to them and you allow them to come. Okay. And next to that, speaking of great energy, we have the Empress, the second of our major arcanas. Judgment was the first. And the Empress, she is Mother Earth, Mother Nature. She is all about growth and building things from the ground up. This is a very earthy energy. This is a very grounded energy. This is about you, when you can let go of that stuff that's maybe clouding your mind, clouding your judgment, then you can start to grow and develop, and you can start to see things coming into being that you are wanting. So make sure that you are focusing on what it is you actually do want, because this growth period is massive. You have the Empress's counterpart underneath her. You have the Emperor. Pretty powerful energy. And I will get to that in a moment. But first, just not wanting to dwell too much in the past, but I want to address the next card, which is another major arcana, which did land on the floor. So it was reversed when it landed on the floor. So that's how I'm showing it to you. And that is the card of death. Okay. There's it in the upright. And death isn't about mortal death. It is about the death of a piece of you, a part of your life, a way of being, a way of doing things. Okay. But in death comes a new beginning. Out of death, you know, when plants and animals die, they fertilize the ground and a big tall tree grows. You know, it is about that growth phase again. But when it's in the reverse, there is something here, my lovely Cancers, that again, you're holding on to. You're not wanting to release. You're not wanting to let go of something. And by holding on to that, you prevent the moving on. You prevent the moving forwards. You prevent the progression and the great things that are here to come. Okay, so it is really important. You can easily, whenever you have a reversal, you can easily flip it. It's very easy to flip them. You just need to focus on what it is you want. And like I say, not focusing on what you've lost, what you're regretting, what you don't have, but rather release that, let it go. And then you will allow that natural progression of an old way of being, an old life just to die off, and then a new beginning to come out of it. And when it does, wow, what an incredible start this is. In the center of the reading, we have our second wand. We have the Mother of Wands. So you had the Daughter of Wands, and now you have the Mother of Wands. And this is also showing me some very feminine energy going on here, especially with that Empress up in the top corner as well. You know, the Empress is divine feminine energy. And then you have the Mother of Wands here, that joy, that celebration, the creativity, it's a very magical kind of an energy with that Mother of Wands right in the center there. You have the ability to create this month. You have the ability to tap into your creative energy in a really positive and amazing way to achieve amazing things. And it's really exciting, but it's really calling out that you have to let go of something that isn't serving you, that isn't working, that isn't helpful to you right now. And it's interesting because the amount of major arcana here, I'm getting a little bit like, whew, it's a bit overwhelming. It's a bit like, whoa, that's a lot to take in, which might cause you, my lovely Cancers, to close your shell and go inside. Because when faced with an awful lot, Cancers are very good at retreating and going inside their shell and protecting themselves. But try to resist that. Try to resist the going inside, because if you can harness that energy that is there for you, then the world is your oyster. It's an amazing energy. And next to that Mother of Wands, you have the Empress's counterpart. You have the Emperor. The Emperor is represented here by a tall, straight tree. You know, the divine masculine energy. I mean, look at this. Creation, stability, yin and yang, masculine and feminine. You've even got the sun and the moon representing the yin and the yang as well in these cards. You've got the ability here to really create something and develop something and be so incredibly powerful. So powerful. And it's an amazing energy to have here. And underneath these two, you have the Lovers. Like, what is going on, Cancer? Is this a new love for some of you? Is this an actual match of equals, of equal energy, this power couple, this ultimate power couple? Yes, for some of you it is. I'm not going to lie. For some of you, that is a possibility here. But more than that, when the Lovers comes up, it is about a blending of two energies on an equal footing. It is the alchemy. The alchemy here is the divine feminine and the divine masculine. Do you realize how powerful that is, Cancer? Do you understand how much power you hold inside you right now with that divine feminine and the divine masculine blending together in perfect harmony to create a super powerful being? And that's you. That's you, Cancer. But you gotta let something go. You gotta let go. What do you need to let go of? It's really, really powerful stuff. Okay, and underneath Death and Daughter of Wands, we also have the Seven of Pentacles here. And the Seven of Pentacles, again, this is about you recognizing how far you've come. Okay, the Seven of Pentacles is the growth card, but it's, you know, you've nurtured it, you've cared for it, you've made your you've laid your foundations, you've planted those seeds, you've watered them, you've given them sunlight, you've done all that you can do. And sometimes you have to just wait, and you have to take a step back and see how far it has come. You know, from the tiny little seed, a little sapling is growing. That's amazing. But look at what it can grow into. Look at what it can grow into. Oh, and sometimes all you need to do is take a step back. You don't need to do anything. It's just about recognizing, releasing energy that isn't good for you, recognizing how far you've come, and nurturing and caring where you need to. But remember that sometimes all you can do is wait. And that's really important. I don't know why, but it is. It's coming through. Sometimes all you can do is wait. But release that energy. And we also have the Hierophant in between that Seven of Pentacles and the Lovers. And the Hierophant is the reminder to keep up with your spiritual practices, to go within, to find the source within you, and to connect with your higher self, connect and release. Again, I get the sense that some of you are going to need to do some shadow work. And what I mean by shadow work is sometimes things will bubble up to the surface. You'll get triggered by something, you'll get upset by something, and something will bubble up to the surface that you kind of might not know where it came from. Sit with those feelings and explore them and see where they came from and see how to heal. That's what shadow work is. It's about exploring those things that make us feel less than, those things that we are holding on to and not wanting to release because they're familiar, they're comfortable. Those things that are making us feel that sense of loss, that sense of regret. Sit with those and see where you need to cut some cords, see where you need to release, see where you need to let go in order to allow this amazing energy. I mean, this is incredible. I don't even know if I can explain how amazing this is. When you have the Emperor, the Empress, and the Lovers all together, it is that perfect harmony. And here's an interesting thing as well. The Empress, 3, Emperor, 4, Hierophant, 5, Lovers, 6. There is a progression going on here, and it is a powerful progression, okay? So allow it to happen. Oh, it's amazing. It's amazing. Right, I'm going to take a map card, an enchanted map oracle card, because we need some direction. And that's what maps do. They show us a direction. So, Cancer, what do they need to know, please? Thank you. Yeah, oh my goodness. Exactly what I was just saying about the 7 of Pentacles. We have the card of the Deep Freeze. Now, the Deep Freeze is that card that reminds you that, sorry, I'll show you that again. That was rather quick. It is the card that reminds you that sometimes you need to just be in a state of suspended animation, in the deep freeze. You need to take that step back and wait. Wow. Okay, I'm going to read you what it says about deep freeze, because I'm not explaining the message as well as it does in the book. So, deep freeze. Everything has its season. Now is the time to put activity on hold while you rest. The cold winter beckons you to slow down and put a freeze on things that are not yet ready to bloom. It's time for regeneration and hibernation. Forgo ambitious activity. A pregnant pause allows ideas to gestate, projects to shift and change, and relationships to go through a dreamy state of being, not going anywhere, not needing to. This is also time to put all your arguments on ice. Nothing beneficial will come from any of them. Self-care is the most important activity right now. So reflect, read a good book, or get a massage. Rest and dream. And I'm not saying that the whole of the month of March you have to do nothing, Cancer, you know. But I'm saying that there is something that needs to be gone through, something that you need to release and let go of. And when you put yourself in the deep freeze state, when you put yourself in that state of connectivity, meditation, and you pause and you take that step back, then you get to see what it is you need to do. You get to see where you're going and what's coming. And what's coming is amazing. This power of the Empress and the Emperor. You know, the Emperor is the entrepreneur of the deck. So if you're thinking of starting a business, it's a good time to start putting those thoughts into process. If you're thinking of expanding in some way, it's a good time. But the Empress encourages that connectivity. She is the divine feminine. Feminine energy is all about the unseen, the unknown, the connection with the earth, with source, with your guardian angels, your spirit guides, as is the Hierophant, you know, keeping up with those spiritual practices, blending it with the Emperor's strategic energy. The Emperor is a very strategic energy. You know, he is the strategist. He is the one that plans things out. He is the one that makes sure that all the ducks are in a row before he goes for what he wants, because he is a leader and he has to make sure that everything is in place and ready to go before he goes. And I get the sense that March, that's what March is all about for you. It is all about getting ready to be ready. Okay? Okay, let's take a wisdom of the hidden realms for you. If this is resonating with you, you can always contact me for a private reading. The link to my website is in the description box below. You just drop me an email via there. There's a contact form, and we can set up a time. Okay, so we have 2 here. So we have the Desert Prince, survival and false promises. Yeah, and I think this is connected with that death in reverse and that 5 of Cups energy there. So there is something that you have gone through or are going through. But remember, we've survived 100% of everything we've been through so far. Yeah, that's fact. Still here. You're still watching me. You've survived everything you have been through so far. You may feel like you are in the desert or in the deep freeze, you know, but it's not a lasting situation. It is just time for healing. And then we have the High Lady of Love and Compassion, Reverence, Kindness and Consideration. And that's so beautiful, you know. So yes, show yourself some kindness here. Self-care is hugely important. It is imperative for you this month of March. I'm feeling like this is quite a personal message. Let's take a Magical Mermaids and Dolphins. What else do my lovely Cancers need to know? Okay. And yeah, if you're stuck, consult an expert. More information is needed. Contact someone with expertise in this area. You don't have to do it alone, Cancer. You don't have to do it alone. If you need help, ask someone. There are people out there that can help you. Okay, let's take a healing with the angels. And a sense of harmony. So yeah, that sense of harmony, that sense of balance that is needed in your life, that is the area of healing. That getting that sense of harmony back into your life and getting that sense of balance before you try to push forwards with something. Rebalance, rest, look after yourself, rebalance, and let stuff go. And then just harness that power. Something amazing is about to begin. Really amazing. Whew. Okay, my lovely Cancers, until next time, please do remember to like, share and subscribe to the channel. Have a wonderful March. Please do love yourselves, be kind to yourselves and others. Namaste.